everyone, it's Tanya from Royal City Nursery, and today we are talking grass seed. It's the early April, our ground is finally, the snow's gone, our soil has started to dry out a little bit, so as long as our soil is not squishy when you walk on it, it is time to do something about your grass seed or about your lawn. So the very first thing you need to do is give it a really good stiff raking. You want to do that once the soil's actually dried up, because if you do it when the soil's too wet, you're going to tear out all those brand new roots of the new plants, so that's not something you want to do. Once you've been able to get out there and give it a good stiff raking, you can overseed. And when, in terms of overseeding, as far as the process goes, well, absolutely you need some grass seeds. We've got 4 different kinds that we're going to talk through. And then you also need some soil. So the soil I'm sitting on top of here is a Viva Lawn soil. That's made by Fafard out of Quebec. So super excited, it is Canadian. And this particular product is specifically made for seeding and sodding. So when you use it and feel it, it feels a little bit gritty. It's got a little bit of sand in it. It's got a little bit of fertilizer in it. So it's specifically made for this brand new root hairs of grass seed. What kind of grass seed do you need? Well, we have 4 different kinds, so let's take a peek. First thing you need to ask is, do you have sun or shade? You don't want to think about what you have in April, you want to think about what you have in May once the leaves actually pop out. So once the leaves pop out, if you're getting half a day of sun or less, or even half a day of shade or less, then you want to look at a shade blend. This one here, it's a super shade blend. And the awesome part about all of our grass seed, all 4 kinds, is they're Canadian made. They're actually local, so they're within about an hour from here. There's no fillers in the bag whatsoever. It's all grass seed, and the grass seed is not coated, which means you're actually getting, in this case, the true weight. So you get 1 kilogram of actual grass seed. A pound of grass seed does about 200 to 400 square feet. So there's enough in here to do anywhere from about 400 or 500 square feet up to 800 to 1,000, depending on how thick you put it on. If we're overseeding, we're going to be on the farther end, so 800 to 1,000 square feet. The super shade is lovely because this one works in the shade or it works in full sun. It's got a lot of fescues in it, and it's got Poa trivialis in it, which is your shade-loving blend. Then if you've got some sun, we've got 3 different blends for you to take a look at. Our favorite is the Hardy Lawn, the one with the red label here. This one is all ryegrasses. There's a little bit of fescue in there. More importantly though, ryegrass is really speedy to come up, and it's also the one that the grubs and the chinch bugs don't like. So if you've had insect problems in your lawn in the past, don't plant anything else other than the Hardy Lawn grass seed, because grubs love, and I mean love, bluegrass. So Kentucky bluegrass is their favorite munchable. You don't want to give them the buffet. When we're looking at all of these, you need a minimum of half a day of full sun or more, and again, that's not in April. You need that in May once the leaves pop out. There's the Quick Catch blend. This one is 100% ryegrass. This is great for, oh my gosh, the party's going to be soon, or I'm selling the house, or I just want something to come up really quickly. Because it's 100% ryegrass, this one will come up within 7 to 10 days. Really, really speedy growth. A little bit lighter in color, but that doesn't matter because you're going to broadcast it over the entire space. The other one we carry is a Deluxe Overseed blend, and this is a combination of ryes, fescues, and there's a tiny, tiny bit of bluegrass in here. So for those of us that like that golf green color, that rich, dark green, this is going to be a really good option. Again, amazing for overseed, and by overseed, we mean you've given it a good stiff raking. We put a little bit of soil down first just to level out the lumps and the bumps, and then we broadcast some grass seed on top of it. Very last thing you're going to do is take your fan rake or your spring rake, turn it over backwards, and just scuff it across the top so you get about an 1/8 inch of soil sitting on top of the grass seed. That way the birds don't peck at it. Don't forget to water, but you do want to get your grass seed on now because you don't have to water as much. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.